must have put you down. So welcome back, baby, to the post side of town.
Okay, ladies, they're gone. I threatened to cut off their fingers with these pliers. Now I need my sandwich.
Good work.
Does that mean you'll see a movie with me?
Here.
How come it's always roast beef?
Because roast beef is your favorite.
Oh, yeah. You really are pretty. You really, really are pretty. Like a Greek goddess. What's her name? Icarus.
Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb. He goes to City College. Don't play dumb. You think it's charming, but it's not.
Oh, right. Icarus is the guy whose wings melted. I forgot. I forgot. I meant the goddess whose iris, the rainbow one.
Why? Because of her hair?
Yeah, I like that. Were you done with your hair? Very creative.
Oh, yeah, it's... I was hating myself, and I thought maybe if I changed my hair, I wouldn't notice it was me.
Okay, so you're crazy. No, that's okay. That's hot. I mean, it's like, I'm going to stay away, but you're still hot, you know, from way back here, from a distance.
Be nice, Oscar.
I don't actually hate myself all the time, Oscar. I was just having a bad day. But I feel a lot better now that I'm Iris.
Yeah. It's a full moon tonight, Sister Shelley. Don't get too wild. The biggest full moon in 20 years, so watch out.
From Grand Concourse. And thanks for, had a little technical issue there at the beginning, but they were pros. They jumped right in. We had Shelley, that was Maria Rodriguez-Sager, and Emma Alexandra Ficken, and Oscar Evan Cleaver. And we can move back over to number 3 now. It's working. And Jeff Adler, welcome as well. He's the director of Grand Concourse.
Good morning, Larry. Great to see you.
Over at the Horizon Theater, and what a great run it's been. You're heading into the last weekend, right?
Yeah, it's been a great run with standing ovations, and we're really pleased with the response to the play.
What is the Grand Concourse? Now, I hear it's set in a soup kitchen.
It is. The title doesn't give a lot away, but if you know the Bronx, Grand Concourse is one of the major thoroughfares that runs the length of the Bronx. So it's set in the church basement kitchen of a soup kitchen in the Bronx. And there are 4 characters, so it's a great ensemble piece for 4 actors.
We have 3 of them right here.
Exactly. There's Shelley, who runs the soup kitchen, and Oscar, who also is an employee at the soup kitchen. And then a young woman who comes in who is looking to find herself and shakes up everybody's life.
And then there's Frog.
Frog. He's
my friend Alan Edwards, also in the show.
The amazing Alan Edwards. He plays Frog, who's one of the diners at the soup kitchen.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a little about the playwright and the overview. She wrote Nurse Jackie.
She has been writer for Nurse Jackie. She's quite the Renaissance woman. You would really like her, actually, Larry.
Are you trying to set me up here?
I can. She's married. That wouldn't be appropriate. But,
well, okay.
But you would like her. She lived for an extended time in Russia. She's been a journalist. She's already established as an actor, and now moving into playwriting. And this play earned for her nomination for the Susan S. Blackburn Prize, which, as you know, is a prestigious award for outstanding new plays by women playwrights in the English language. So that's a great honor for a journeyman playwright.
Maria, talk a little about this. This is kind of a departure for you after Waffle Palace.
After 146.
Yeah, make sure you're talking to the microphone there.
Sure.
So talk a little about she's a nun. And she's running a soup kitchen, and she's having a crisis of faith, or she's questioning her work there. Tell a little about the character.
Yeah, she's struggling. She's been running this soup kitchen for over 20 years, and she's just struggling with her usefulness, her calling, and it's happening during that time period when the economy had crashed right about 2008 approximately, and she's just seeing an influx of people coming to the soup kitchen, and she doesn't have the means or the ability to be able to make what she considers to be a big difference. So she's kind of struggling with her faith in that
She's
sense.
feeling like there's such a flow of people that it's sort of overwhelming.
Yeah, it is overwhelming, and she just doesn't have the manpower or the resources to be able to feed so many people who are showing up at her soup kitchen now.
Let's see. And Alexandra, talk a little about your character. She's sort of the one that comes in and stirs things up, right?
She is. She's a recent college dropout, 19-year-old girl who's just, I think, looking to find her way in life and what her calling is. And I think that's why she looks to Shelley a lot, since, she does run the soup kitchen. She is a nun. She has a strong faith. I think Emma's trying to look for some type of a family, good friends. She's a little quirky, a little weird. She's a character for sure. And so there's parts of the play that I think a lot of people have been a little uncomfortable. She's a little out there.
And I'm assuming there's quite a lot of humor in this play as well. Evan, you want to talk a little about your... I just have a sense, Evan, that you supply some humor along with Frog in this play.
Frog and I have a great chemistry. We have some really fun comedic scenes where where Frog is philosophizing on life and Oscar's doing his best to understand what in the world Frog is talking about, because he's comes from the Dominican Republic. He's been in the States for about 10 years, and so I'd say there's definitely some intriguing exchanges there that provide some comedic relief.
And Jeff, what were the challenges of mounting this show? What did you want to get out of it? Are you happy with what the theme of the show is? And again, there's always challenges. What were the challenges with this particular play?
Well, of course, I'm standing here with 3 of my 4 cast members, so I would have to say always a challenge is creating an ensemble. But that wasn't a terrible challenge this time. It was a wonderful casting is half the battle, and it's a great quartet of actors. But their chemistry, you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. With only 4 characters carrying kind of the whole sort of style and theme of the play, that's absolutely necessary that everybody hits on all cylinders.
But you got it right, Larry. There's a lot of comedy in this play, even though it's about caregiving and forgiveness and some pretty, high ideas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of quirky comedy in it, and that's always fun to.
And it's described as a comedy drama. That's always that's sort of the catchphrase for our era in theater right now. How can people come and see it?
Well, we are running through this Sunday. We're near the end of the run. But this is Thursday? So there's still tickets available for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 performances, and Sunday at 5, 1 performance. Inman Park Festival. We're on the corner of the Inman Park Festival.
But be sure to track them down, because they'll be out there selling ice cream along in their truck.
Exactly. So you can reserve by calling our box office, Horizon Theater. Can I give the number?
Yes, please.
404-584-7450.
And of course, the website has all kinds of. I've been scrolling through it here as we've been talking. You can go to the website. That's what
horizontheater.com.
Right. And Jeff Adler and Maria, Alexandra, Evan, thank you very much for coming in and being on stage. But before we leave, I want to do just a little preview of what's coming up at Horizon. I know you're very excited about the next project.
Oh, sure. Actually, 2 projects,
Okay.
Larry. Coming up next on our stage is Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike by Christopher Durang, the Tony Award-winning comedy. We're very excited about that. And that opens May 15th and runs through June 28th. And then, backed by popular demand, will be Avenue Q, our 7 Susie Award winner musical.
Too many to count.
Too many. With the same great cast. And that will not be at our venue, but both at Piedmont Park for a week, and then at the Conant Performing Arts Center at Oglethorpe University. So look for us at Piedmont Park June 3rd through 7th with free tickets May 1st, some available, also $15 tickets for the May 1st performance. And then June 12th through July 12th at the Conant Center at Oglethorpe.
Lots going on at Horizon Theater. Be sure to go to the website. Check it all out. And you are all part of the Cubicle Dance today because a terrific artist was born on this day, probably the greatest singer ever in the history of rock and roll. Probably could have been an opera singer.
Would that be Roy Orbison?
Yes, it would be Roy Orbison, a 3-octave voice, an amazing person, and we are celebrating his birthday today along with William Shakespeare, who just happens to be born on this day as well. So everybody, along with the Horizon Theater cast and Jeff Adler, we are dancing. It's cubicle dance time, Roy Orbison's birthday. Oh, pretty woman. Thanks, guys.